Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the All-Regen Liverpool series in 2030 and the second game here, which is against Chelsea. Now, just to give you also a bit of background in case you haven't seen the previous two videos, Chelsea are still pretty damn good. If we just go over the last few seasons, Chelsea finished 4th, and, again, previous seasons than that, they finished 2nd, 3rd, where are they? 6th, I know that season they had a bit of a, a bit of a shitty one, 3rd, 4th, 5th, so, and again, obviously, I know people still tend to watch the first few videos, so I just want to give you again just that sight. I just think so you understand, because obviously it's always difficult to understand these futuristic football managers, shall we say. Chelsea, as you can see, obviously have finished inside that top six. I think they always have finished out inside that top six. I mean, as we all know, we all knew the big four. Obviously, I think that idea is kind of gone now. That Sky made in the last decade. Now, though, it's become a top six or a big six, which is obviously City, United, ourselves, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Arsenal. And United, I think out of all of them, Chelsea are actually, believe it or not, Chelsea are actually the only ones not to have won the league on this save. We've won it. Under my guides, we've won it 12 times. Arsenal won it once. City have won it 3 times, I think. United have won it once, and Tottenham have won it 2 or 3 times. I think I kind of twice, I think. But yeah, anyway, so that's just a little. Just to give you an idea of what's going on. So we're going to play a really good, strong team today. Paul James, who has probably become one of my genuine top centre-backs now. He's a very, very good player. Simon Moore, man for the big occasion. I've mentioned him several times. Pedro Acosta is now 35. I don't think he's like the main man to put me in there. So I think Novello might be the left-back now. I've gone and play. Because obviously Sadler will play as the on the left-hand side. We're going to play Christian Hasley on the right. In the middle, we'll play Guyan, and I don't know how to play Mayer or Matei. I'm going to play Matei in this one, and then we'll play Sadler on the left. And then up front, we'll have Fredinho, and Castillo would usually play here, but he is injured, so I think we'll play Luis Suarez. I think. Actually, I need to check because his reports are always changing. Now, he for years, if you've been watching it, was he was a poacher, but he's changed now because obviously he's got older as a deep line forward. So like if I just change to Rodolfo Borrell, who is amazing, he even agrees with the DLF. So obviously we've seen a lot of people have gone, oh my god, his stats are amazing, and I've never really sort of looked at his stats. I always glanced at them. It's like, oh, I just know he's good because I just see all the bright blues everywhere. But you look at it, it's like, good lord, he has astonishingly good stats. So. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this. It's 4-4-2 as I mentioned before. I just stick with the 4-4-2. Does mean I've also got this backup down. I don't know. I just cannot get away from that 4-4-2. I've got to play it. I don't know what it is. I have to stick with it. Well, I'm tempted to play Shimby actually. Nah, I'll play Novello. Put him on the bench. I will we'll put Mayer on the bench as well as Forbes. Costa can of course play at left back and centre back. We'll put Wiltshire and Silvani also on the bench. He can be good, making sure some of these players are in the rev. So there we go. So it is going to be versus Chelsea. And here we go. So obviously we've got one of the best players on the game up there with Fredinho versus us today in this sort of bizarre triangle shape formation. I haven't got that much width. Hopefully we can actually, I'm going to have to do that. Haven't got much width. We should be shouts. I can't do it. Never mind. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, I have to change that width. That's wide. Okay, there we go. Make sure that does it. I haven't given them a team talk. Bloody. Why has it gone to play? Oh, because I clicked team talk. Fuck's sake. Never mind. Anyway, yeah. Ray Sadler is on this free kick, and that's going to go out. So if I just say play wide, I really exploit that width because they don't seem to have a lot of width, as I say. Very very narrow sort of players. But here's nice, dangerous one. That's how dangerous he is. Fucking hell. James is injured as well. Look at that. Down to 10 men. Dirty bastards. So this could be really interesting. It is home, so I am expecting a win, but they will give us a good game, hopefully. Obviously, I mean, a good game for the entertainment purposes. Obviously, I want it to be an easy win, but then again, if we do win too easily, you get people in the comments going, you're cheating," or "this is boring." There's Knight. Oh, good save, goalkeeper. He usually sort of parries them. The goalkeeper there, Ramirez, but he held on to that. Why is he? Oh dear, looking a bit nervous at the moment. Probably shouldn't tell him to play really, really wide. Actually, I think I might change that. I might just keep it as play wide. Take that off. I might just take that off. I think I might have actually been telling them to go too wide to the point where they are actually off the fucking field. So, yeah, I shouldn't do that. Look at this. They're just injuring us. Come on. Pick up the game, lads. Oh, it's all them. Attacking, come on. Push higher up as well. That's always useful if you really want to go attacking. Here we go. First real attack of the game. Hasley now needs to put it in. He's probably, believe it or not, I think, oh no, he's not, of course, Bergen. I paid £30 million for Ryan Bergen. Oh my god, that is one of the worst corners I've ever seen. What was that? I mean, if it worked, then fair enough. That was awful. I don't know if you saw that. Rewind it if you didn't, because he just basically, it was like a pass to the goalkeeper nearly. It was cut out by the defender, but it's terrible. Wow, they look half asleep. Very slow and cumbersome, far different to the Norwich game where they were very nippy and sort of, they looked interested, but in this they look very lazy at the moment. That's better. That's it, come on. Oh. There are times when you just think like really slow, and then you just sort of put the match speed up to sort of in your mind to say, okay, this is better. Right, better corner this time. Castillo, the goalkeeper, not my centre forward, of course, but remember that we Castillo's first game was against Chelsea, and it said J Castillo, and I was like, why has he got to have that? There we go. Told you, Paul James, what a player he's going to be. He's only 22, and he is an absolute beast. He scores goals as well. I don't do the corner glitch. I mean, I've seen loads of people who have centre backs, who score like 40 goals. I mean, that's just stupid. I mean, I remember when Sam 5000 uploaded his Football Manager video. He had like I can't remember who the centre back was, but he had a player who'd come up for corners and he scored 44 goals or something along them lines. And I was just like, why? What's the point? The most my centre backs ever got, I think, is 12. Which is like what Jody and Lescott got one season in real life for Everton. So, it's not that bad. At least that's pertaining to just potentially real life domination. Whereas that is just Sam 5000's one. It's just ridiculous. What's the point of that? Ruins the game. But we are coming onto them quite nicely here. But there is a little bit. They do look slightly slow. I don't know if that's because maybe one or two of them might be slightly down on match fitness, but I doubt that because they've had loads of pre-season. Maybe one or two of them played in reserve the other day. I don't know. Oof. That Knight is so dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. He's, as I mentioned, one of the best players on the game at the moment, as it stands anyway. Obviously, we're going to see a few more come through. Probably going to be at like Manchester United, I reckon, or Arsenal, or even City, but it's still going to be one of the big six. Including myself, obviously, that we're going to see one of these big players come through soon. Is Knight booked? That's interesting. Try and get him. But you can't get. I don't know if there's a tactic, but you can't get players. Target specific players to bring you down. This new Chioni guy, he's been here for quite some time. I thought he was real. Actually, I've heard the play. I think that's. He's got a very similar sounding name. Norwich. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's got a very similar sounding name. So I think he plays for Milan. But anyway, here we go. Half time. Needs to be better. Look at that, no reaction. Well, Suarez is slightly reaction, but they're not doing too badly at the moment. Needs to be better though. There you go. I think if you speak to them, there you go. That's better. I was surprised they didn't actually take something to that because I was like, well, they haven't conceded yet, but I think you can improve. That team talk, I don't think that really means what it means. It's like you use that word. It's like it says, I think you can improve. It only takes into account the thing like I have faith in you. Whereas what I want it to mean is you've been okay, but I think you can do better. Whereas the game translates that as I have faith in you, which I don't think is right. I don't know. It's just little thing I have with the game. It does twist your words at times very badly. Then again, I mean, I know the media are supposed to do that. I don't mind that in press conferences, but when you're speaking to your players, the game twists the words for you. So I don't know. Anyway, here we go on the attack. Oof. What? How was he behind him? How was that a foul? Suarez and Fred. I might. Oh God, he's a DLF. I just realised. I was talking about him being a DLF, and I didn't even change it. You've probably been screaming at the screen saying, change him, change him. Oh dear. Anyway, so here we go. He's a DLF now. Here comes Suarez. Probably should have squared it to him there, but there you go. Typical Luis Suarez. Say he has the same attributes as the real life one. Of course, it is not the same one. I should point out for those who are new to the series, Luis Suarez is still going in 2030. He has, of course, retired. Because I still will. I know I'll get stupid questions like, "Is that the real Luis Suarez?" You know, I can just imagine some stupid person. Oh, nearly chipped in there. Speak of the devil himself. Here he goes. Come on, Kidan. It's Kidane, I think. So someone who said, I think the guy who, I can't forget your name, my friend, but who said he was Eritrean. I think he said you pronounce it Kidane. Oh, he nearly added that into his own net there. Well, I think it's Kidane, so I'm going to say that and put the silent R on it because I'm English. So he's a bit weird, Kidane. He's sort of like, he looks. What the? I'm sorry, Hasley's coming off. He's not really done that good. That was good English. He's not really done that good. He hasn't really impressed me. Bring Forbes on. He did last time. Yeah, that'll do for now. Here's a tight, intensive game. You'll want to keep everything normal for now. Chelsea have had way more shots, but you know, obviously the clinicalism is in our shooting at the moment. I don't even. I'm just making words up now, aren't I? Oh my God, that went right across the face of goal. That's a really good tackle. There we go. So tense sometimes. I mean, I God help me if I do like a Champions League final or something. I'm just going to be shitting my pants all the way through. I think I've done one live commentary for a Champions League final when we played Bayern Munich. We won. It was a pretty easy game, to be fair. It was a good, free-flowing game, and it really provided good entertainment. And I was able to do it properly as a commentator. There's nothing worse when you've got a really shitty game. You're watching a really rubbish game, and you're trying to commentate over it. Because it's not like COD or Halo or something. You can just commentate and talk away and blah blah blah. With this, you're kind of dependent on the game. Obviously, since you're doing it live, it can, if the game's terrible, it's just nothing's happening, and there's just highlights sort of every 5 minutes of just people knocking it around. It's like, well, I've got a lot to work with here, lads. Come on, cut me a break. And we're going to make some more subs here. I think we will take off Suarez. I will bring on Wiltshire. I haven't given him like a proper go yet, but that is because we have played some decent opposition, aka Chelsea and Tottenham. So we had Norwich last time, but I wanted to give Silvani a go. But when we play a slightly weaker opposition, of course there are no easy games in the Premier League, even in 2030. But once we play slightly weaker opposition, we will see how they fare then. Them two will be playing now. Depends on how many added time. Okay, 3 minutes. Usually you can just glass over these and nothing will happen. You can go straight to the final whistle. But thankfully... Oh, and sadly hits the bar for free kick. You have to go to contain. Usually I wouldn't advise doing this because it doesn't really work. Well, sometimes it won't do that. I got quite lucky though with the making tactical changes, and Chavez, that might be a red. It is a red. It is a second yellow. Chelsea, well, that's a sad day for them. Absolutely compounded now. 3 minutes are up. Sadly, he may have a go. Nope. Squares it to Forbes. Again, Guy has to finish it. No, still not going for us. Oof. Chelsea on the break. No, it's not. It's full time. And that's 3 points. That's 3 very, very big points for us today against Chelsea. They probably were better, but Yidne Kadane, I think that sounds about right. I mean, it's the man of the match. I was having a go at him before as well. I was saying passionately. I only use passionate when we have big games, But a lot of good defenders there. Paul James yet again with a great performance. Guyan really good in the middle field. Sadly again outstanding, but doing really well. He's consistently good. Sadly, we go top for now, obviously, since this was the 12:45 kickoff. I just sort of there says 11 o'clock for some reason, but there you go. Just to point out. I'm not going to be making any more signings, mainly because my squad is big enough. And I don't like to obviously exceed the squad limit. I think I may already have done actually. So I'm not going to be making any more signings. You know, I've got like £100 million left to spend. I'll see how we do in January. So yeah. Now it's simulating all the you go look at another Chinese player. He's one of the best actually on the game. Called Zhao Ming. Plays for Arsenal. They are so good up front. I think I mentioned it in the intro video actually, which is of course my longest video yet. Now this is what I'm talking about with this. Look, we've played 2 games, and we're top because we have the best goal difference. Excellent. We've played 2 games, and he's concerned. That is just. I'm sorry. That is. I can't. I'm genuinely speechless right now. The fact that that's come up. That is preposterous. Yeah, just do this just to shut him up for a while. So I prefer to give you a chance, but I'm expecting you to work hard to stay there. Stay 5 for Christ's sake. I really hate this. The concern factor needs to come in at a later date, in my opinion. That is something for effects for FM13. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hit the like button, and I will be back for part 3, which will be against Leicester City. As I mentioned, are pretty mid-table, but one of them little irritating teams around the middle of the table. You know, that just sort of take points off you. To take points off the big boys, and like they just don't at any other point. My phone's going as well. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you for the rest of the game. Bye bye.